How often do you cry in front of your parents? So recently I got into the biggest argument with my dad. We were talking about my future and I've been dealing with a lot of anxiety and shame about my current place in life. So naturally tears started streaming down my face, to which my dad saw and immediately said stop crying. And it triggered me so bad because growing up every time I cried he would say tuk and my feelings were immediately dismissed. Not only did this eventually make me think crying was a useless act, but it also made my dad not feel like a safe space for me to show my emotions. And this has always been the biggest block in both of our desires to connect with each other on a deeper level. On one hand, my dad wanted me to share my worries and struggles with him more, but on the other hand, I knew that if I did talk about these things, it would make me emotional. And knowing that he didn't like seeing me cry, it just made more sense for me to avoid having these conversations with him altogether. I eventually did tell him that crying isn't something I can control, and it's just my body's natural response to heavy emotions. And although he couldn't understand it at first, he eventually accepted and understood me better, and I call that a step forward.